Okay, they go for Rage Powder. That means I'm gonna have to start liquid voicing, huh? Or hyper voicing. Oh, that's right, grass type. Oopsies, I forgot. This is so dumb. This is so fun. I'm having a great time. Good afternoon, Pokésports. Welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Regulation F video, bringing you a Primarina team, folks. Not just a Primarina team. We got a bunch of cool, fun new Pokemon here. We have things like Ensign as well on the team, with Fake Out, with Flare Blitz, with Dark Slayers, and with Parting Shout. Regular, Intimidate, Citrus Berry, kind of Generation 8 Ensign that we're seeing today. But Ensign, although it's a great Pokemon, is not the showcase of today's video. Primarina is the showcase. And the reason I say Primarina is the showcase is because Primarina legitimately sits in a very interesting position right now. We don't have the Tapus back in the game, which means we don't have Tapu Fini to replace Primarina. We have Ensign coming back, who's Dark and Fire. Primarina has super effective stabs against both those types, and also resists both those types. Not just that, Primarina also has access to a 100% accurate consistent water move, that being a liquid voice, hyper voice. So I think it legitimately does serve a very good purpose in the current meta, and on top of that, I think the meta does need a way to deal with Urshifu. It does need a way to deal with Ensign, and it does need more special water types, specifically water and fairy types, in the mix to really mix things up. And I think Nico picked onto that, right? Nico saw it. Nico was like, Primarina, there's an opportunity there. So here we are with Prim rocking the grass Tera. We also have a nice little grass, water, fire core that are all 3 starters. So that's kind of cool to see 3 meta starters just here on a team together. We have Ensign with water Tera, Rillaboom with fire Tera, and Primarina with grass Tera. So we have a grass, water, fire core 2 times over. We can each just terrestrialize into the following type. It's incredible. I do like this team a lot. Now this team is kind of a sleeper Trick Room team. It can go both ways. You don't have to run Trick Room all the time, but you do have 2 Trick Room options and 2 Trick Room setters and 1 Trick Room sweeper on the team. Primarina is kind of slow, so it works in both modes. But Blurse, you got a Blurse here with the Clops. Weakness Policy Blurse, you can break yourself and then just start going for Blood Moons. And also, the Fridge is really great because you get to stop any priority moves on the opposite side of the field without sacrificing your own Fake Outs, because you do have 2 Fake Outs on this team. So you could stop their priority moves and still priority them yourself. Anyway, if you guys are excited to see what the heck Prim's gonna do here on the channel, hit the like button down below, subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. Also, make sure to check out Nico's channel. Links to his channel down below in the description. Thanks so much, Nico, for posting this team and sending it to me in a DM. Honestly, I appreciate Nico so much. Nico's a big reason why the thumbnails have been looking so much better. It's been coaching me a lot on like ways to improve thumbnails. And also, in general, pretty decent team builder. Make sure to check out his YouTube channel down below. Anyway, let's get on to today's video. Blood Moon versus Blood Moon, except we're rocking Prim on our side. Okay. This is actually pretty decent, I think. I think this might be a pretty decent game for Trick Room, but at the same time, they do also have Trick Room options on their team, in which case that could be bad news for us. Tell you what doesn't do any damage to Primarina, that's Chi-Yu. So I don't mind that at all. In fact, I think I just go ahead, I lead Ensign, I lead Prim. I have a Fake Out lead, and honestly in the back, does this have like Imprison Trick Room? Is that an option I have? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. I don't need it, it's not mandatory, but it would help in this situation. I'll bring Rill in the back. And then a late game Blood Moon. I know Blood Moon isn't going to be next to Dust Clouds, which means I won't get the Weakness Policy procced, but just in case I set up Trick Room, I want to have a decent option into that Trick Room, right? I want to have a slow Pokemon on my team too, so that if they have a fast Pokemon on their side of the field, I can smack it down as well. I won't be outspeeding their Iron Hands, but I'll be outspeeding pretty much everything else they have on their side of the field with the Ursaluna. I'll at least be speed tying their Ursaluna. That's Vulpix. Kieran 3? Goated song, dude. Alright, they're actually going to lead with the whole Trick Room package. A little scary, a little fearful. I wonder what I do here. Because I have a lot of options. They could protect Trick Room. I think that's probably their more likely option. So I think I'm just going to go for the Flare Blitz. I'm gonna Calm Mind here. I'm gonna try to prepare for the Trick Room. I know it's coming, so I'm gonna try to be ready for it. They're gonna Terrasilize the Sinister. Fair enough. That makes a lot of sense. Can't even be salty about it. Makes so much sense. Now, I do still have a Tera myself to use. And the good news is this means that they can't go for... They can't go for a Tera with their Blood Moon. I'm hurt by Rocky Helmet too. We got the Calm Mind up. Which means this next hit that's about to come our way, we could take it a little bit better. And I'll tell you what, I'm a little scared of that Sinistra now because they can start going for Machagachas and getting a lot of HP back. I think I'm going to have to make some smart swaps. Which means I'm going to go into Boomer. And I think I go for the Tera here. Grass Tera Hyper Voice this. Alright, Primarina, it's your video. Let's go. You got this. I have faith. I don't know if you knock out the Blood Moon, but I know you're going to do a lot of damage to it. We're going to just bring in double grass types onto the field to take whatever the Sinister wants to throw at us. Good job being a water type, by the way. We can now Grassy Glide you, so that's always nice. We also have Fake Out turns after this as well. So we have good options still. We're not out of this game yet. Just because they got Trick Room up doesn't mean they automatically win. Especially with our +1 special defense. They are going to Blood Moon something. And that will hurt, but it is what it is. Hopefully, we eat it. Okay, Rillaboom ate it. That's fine. Hyper Voice now. I go second. Woo! Straight one-shot though, Prim. I didn't expect that out of you. I did not expect that out of you. Series 6 Queen over here, straight one-shotting a Blood Moon with and we get the Throat Spray too with the Liquid Voice. Okay, Machagacha's not going to matter. Primarina's going to avoid it anyway, and we resisted on this side. Very great swap. This is why Grass, Water, Fire cores are absolutely phenomenal. This is part of the reason why, because we just have so many options. And now with Tera, each of them can turn into each other's typing. We just have a core on top of a core. I think this Rillaboom is Fire type. So the Prim is Grass, the Instant is Water, and the Rilla is Fire. This is so great. Tera is so stupid. Alright, well, I'm going to Fake Out their Fake Out before their Fake Out fakes out my Fake Out. And I'm just going to hit them with the Moonblast. Because why the heck wouldn't I? Oh, wait, never mind. I messed that up because they are going outspeed because they're in Trick Room. Oh, well. We'll see what happens. They might just go for a Wild Charge. And they go for a Fake Out, that's fine. That covered me for the Wild Charge. Just in case they did want to go for it. Oh god, Strength's up. I can play some mind games here though. I still have Instant alive. I think I need to preserve this Rilla. That's the only way I'm going to knock out the Sinistra. So I'm going to hard swap the Instant. Smack him with this +1 Moonblast. Again, they can't Tera. So we're actually in a very, very safe situation, especially if we can get some instant Intimidate swaps in. Now, if they go for Close Combat on that spot, that might be a different story. It's all good, though. Okay, they go for Rage Powder. That means I'm gonna have to start Liquid Voicing, huh? Or Hyper Voicing. Oh, that's right, Grass type. Oopsies, I forgot. Apparently so did they. This is so dumb. This is so fun. I'm having a great time. We are killing it with Prim right now, man. And this team is not just a... It's a legit team. It's scary. Alright, one turn left to Trick Room. They're probably going to protect with Flutter, but just in case they don't, I'm going to hit them with the Flare Blitz here. And if they do protect, I'm going to Calm Mind again. Okay, they don't protect. Unfortunate. But now they got to take a Flare Blitz. Like, good luck. We're +2 now, so that's really good. We'll definitely take anything the Flutter throws at us later. Yeah, look at that damage. Instant can just bring a Flutter down to Sash? That's honestly silly. Oh, the cat is back too. It's not your video though. Maybe your video will come later. You can keep strength sapping all you want. I'm okay with that. Like, I got a Rillaboom in the back. Alright, D-Gleam, not gonna do any damage to anybody on anyone's side of the field. Actually gonna give me more health thanks to my berry, thank you. Citrus Berry gonna proc. Primarina just eating up this grassy terrain. I think all we got left to do here is... Let's go for the maybe not. I don't want a parting shot yet, and I have a good reason why. The good reason is because... Oh, so they did have Protect. Is because I want the grassy terrain to be reset. So I don't want Rilla out on the field yet. I want Rilla on the field, just not yet. I want it on the field later. Darkest Slayer isn't going to do any damage, but oh well. In fact, I'm going to get hurt by Rocky Helmet. Then a Hyper Voice just to try to KO the Flutter. Now, if the grassy terrain... Honestly, that does so much damage to even the Sinistra. If the grassy terrain does go away this turn, I will Parting Shot. I wasn't counting grassy terrain turns, I'm sorry. There it is, okay. Now is the opportune time to Parting Shot, get my Rilla on the field, and then just Hyper Voice again. Just keep it up. They have no way of stopping my Prim right now. Prim is really, really showcasing why Fairy and Water is such a good type combination, and we don't have Fini right now. So, as it stands, Primarina is currently the top of its class, right? There is no better Fairy Water type right now if you need a Fairy Water type. I think Azumarill can't compare. Like, Prim is just so much better than Azumarill. They go for the double protect. Interesting. I didn't expect that out of them. But hey, fair enough. They're going to get all their health back in about a second. But still, the Parting Shot should be fine. Let's just get out of here. We don't need my Incin right now. Incin did its duty, did its job. And this game, I don't know, it's looking like it's going to be a clean sweep because nothing has gone down on my side of the field yet. Which is crazy. Crazy to consider. Grass types galore. Alright, Grassy Surge back on the field. We love to see it. Hyper Voice knocking out the Flutter. And then half healthing the Sinistra, the Water Tera Sinistra. And honestly, I could just Grassy Glide and win. But I want to be a little mean, and I want Primarina to get the KO. So I'm going to go for the Fake Out. And then Moonblast. That'll be a GG. Battle was canceled. Taking a dub with Primarina to start the video off. Nico, you're onto something, buddy. You're onto something. On to the next one. Let's see what happens. Okay, very standard regulation E team that I'm seeing right now. Very, very standard. Nothing too crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. Everything I see here makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna go instant Dusclops. I think this is a Trick Room game, though. Or another thing I could do is go for Ridgiraff. But I think the Dusclops is what has the Brick, yeah. For my Blood Moon. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go instant Dusclops. Bring the Blood Moon in the back. And bring my Prim in the far back. I think the Prim does very well into the majority of their team except for their double grass types. But I think if I just save my Tera for the Prim, we'll be okay. Not to mention both of their double grass types don't like Incin, right? Incin's gonna come in and be like, hey, look at me, I'm a cat. And then they're gonna get scared. They're gonna lose some attack stats. They don't want that. So we should be safe. I have the answers here. I'm bringing double starters because I think those two starters are very good together. Another Vulpix. What's going on with the Vulpixes, guys? So many Vulpixes nowadays. There's two this time. You guys friends? Alright, this is a little bit problematic. And this is a big reason why I maybe should have brought... Yeah, they have Cobra Cloak. I maybe should have brought... And Specs, okay. The Farigiraffe. 'Giraffe. 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 'Giraffe Okay, well, I'm gonna Flare Blitz the Flutter. Because I'm about to get taunted right now. There's nothing I can really do about it. Maybe I can swap, but that's so much unnecessary damage that I don't need. Well, actually, the Blood Moon swap would be, like, best case scenario. So hold up, let's do that. I'm gonna Flare Blitz, Flutter. Hard swap, going to Blurse. We thought about this turn way too much, but I think it's gonna work out. All right, there's a taunt onto the Blurse. That's fine. Now show me a Shadow Ball, please. Not a Moonblast. Okay. Moonblast into my Ensign. Okay, they're gonna lower my special attack, but give me my Citrus Berry. I pretty much got the free swap into the bear, though. So I'll take that. And I don't think a Specs Fluttermane has a lot of defensive investment, so this should hurt. That's pain. Didn't do too much damage back to me either. Okay, I'm gonna rotate targets. I want to go for this so bad, but I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for regular Hyper Voice. I'm gonna hold my Tera for as long as I can. They switch over to Moonblast my Urse, and then Bleak Wind. I think I take a Bleak Wind. Yeah, we eat these. Nice. It doesn't feel like I'm in a great spot, and that's because I'm not. But I think I get a double KO this turn. Oh, maybe not. I thought that would do a little bit more. I'm glad I didn't burn Tera, though. It's close. Okay. The Flutter's gone at the very least. We traded the Flutter. Okay. I think we can outplay this. Alright, let's try to. I'm going to swap in Dustclops here, expecting the ESP to go into the instant spot. And then I'm going to protect... Oh, I can't protect, that's right. Okay, well that changes everything then. I'm just going to go for the Darkest Lariat here. I'm going to hard swap my Ursaluna into my Dustclops, hoping the E-Speed goes there. We'll see. It's a hard turn. It's a hard game. Again, if I had Farigiraf, it would have been fine. I think I misplayed on my Trick Room Setter here. Okay, they are also banded there. Wow, okay. There's a Bleak Wind. Instant dodges, that's huge. Hold up. If they go for the Dustclops E-Speed, we're fine. They outrage my Clops, dude. We live at 1, though? Okay, Clops. Look at you. The outrage sucks, though. That's not going to be fun to play against. If they're banded... Hold up, we're fine. Prim wins. I have to ignore this Dragonite until the end of the game. Prim wins here. I'm going to hard swap into Ursaluna. And I'm going to attempt a Trick Room. I don't think it's going to happen, though. But if I just focus down this Chien-Pao, Primarina wins the game. They can't hit Fairy types. They might have just sealed their own fate here. Locking into the outrage. Wow, that's brave. It's real brave. I'm pretty much just doing a double sack here. And I'm going to try to get a fake out on the field. That's all I'm doing. Also fake out, also intimidate. Just preserve that for later. They're going to terrestrialize something. Okay. I'm assuming it's Chien-Pao. Yep. That's okay. I don't think I was going to go for any fighting type moves there. Maybe they were predicting a Flare Blitz. Which means that they'll be attacking the... Actually, I don't think they needed to do that there. That's a risky Icicle Crash on a 1 HP Dustclops, but hey, oh well. And I will be losing my blows here too. That's fine. We kind of expected this turn. Now, did I Tera yet? I don't believe I did. So we can definitely do some things with the instant here. I think instant's the only Tera that I would do, though. Okay, they're inner focus. Good to know. I honestly think their Chenpa protects, which is why I'm a little bit weary about going for a Moonblast. Yeah, I'm doubling the Dragonite. I think. Chenpa has to protect here, right? The Chenpa has to know it's the only Pokemon that can do damage to the Prim. So it has to keep itself safe. Apparently not. We eat those though, okay. Outrage hits the correct target, of course, why wouldn't it? Alright, I forgot what move we went for. I think it was Hyper Voice. It was Moonblast, okay. Yeah. I focused the D-Knight. I didn't have to. The D-Knight's not a Pokemon. Tell you what, I'm gonna go for Hyper Voices now until the end of the game. If all they have is Sucker Punch, Icicle Crash, and Sacred Sword, we win. Because Prim can take all those moves like it's nobody's business. You guys saw how little damage the Icicle Crash does. They would need a bajillion flinches here to win. Outrage, doesn't matter. Okay, let's go. I can take 3 more. Oh, but only 3, so I only have 2 more shots here. Okay, good. I need to hit 1 more. That's all I need. I need to hit 1 more. Wish me luck. I might be in Sucker Punch range now, too. Nice! We hit it! Primarina earning itself a thumbnail, baby! You've earned it! What a stressful battle this one was, man. But it came down to me making a prediction, it failing, and then eventually finding our way back into the battle. GG's, 2 Vulpixes. What a good one. On to the next. Aiden with the Wimmy! Whimsicott and Great Tusk. Also Baxcalibur, Rotom Wash. Golden Go and Amoonguss. That's a scary looking team you got there, friend. Not a big fan of it. Well, they do have Prankster, which means I'm probably going to bring this thing. I don't know if I'm going to lead with it. I might bring it, though. I think for us, ironically, the best lead is Instant Prim again. Bring the Rilla in the back, and then end it off with the Farigiraf. Just to have that priority blocking switch in if we need it. Because again, they do have the Whimsicott, which could be an issue. Nothing else on that team really gets priority except maybe the Baxcalibur. We'll get like Ice Shard or something. But other than that, everything's pretty much in a decent enough speed tier. I'm a little bit concerned about Covert Cloak Whimsicott. I don't know if people are still too afraid of that. I'm looking at the rest of the team. Nothing else really wants to carry Focus Sash except for the Whim, so I might try to go for the Fake Out anyway onto that Whimsicott spot. Again, just in case. It is Sashed and not Covert Cloak. But in my brain, I think Covert Cloak is the better item. It's the more consistent item. They could also would just whip out the Ghost Tera turn 1, who knows. But then they're wasting Ghost Tera on the Whimsicott turn 1, so that's still a win-win for me. If my Fake Out can burn the Tera, then that's really good news for us. Aiden with the Volcarona. Okay, they're Disc Quaking turn 1, fair. This Intimidate's really nice. That much I know. All right, I'm gonna go for the fake out onto the Great Tusk. I'm gonna Grass Tera here. I'm questioning whether I should Calm Mind or I'm just gonna Hyper Voice. If I get free damage on the Great Tusk, and if this is a Scarf Great Tusk, then this is the freest Great Tusk of my life. I'm gonna take this opportunity. I'm not gonna let it slip. I'm gonna capture it. All right, we got a Flower Prim, fake out onto the Col Milagro. Big Hydro Pump now onto my poor little Incin, but Incin is Incin. Cool, neat, fine. I have a berry. Nom 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 nom. I'm a cat. Now, Great Tusk, will you take this Hyper Voice, friend? I don't think so. The other reason I decided to Hyper Voice here is because, oh, actually, you took it. Okay, big dog, relax. We don't like that. We're not a fan of that. I was gonna say the other reason I decided to go for the Hyper Voice because I was gonna get the Throat Spray anyway, so the Calm Mind would be counterintuitive. I might as well get the Throat Spray and then pretty much I have half of a Calm Mind for free. All right, well I'm gonna go into Rillaboom now because they're gonna try to go for Disquake things again, and I'm gonna just turn my brain off and keep clicking Hyper Voice. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like the idea. Sounds like the strat. And honestly, Primarina, I think it's gonna be meta. I think out of all the Pokemon we've seen so far, Primarina is really, really showcasing what a special water type can do. With a meta that has so many physical attackers currently, we might just need a special water type. Special water fairy specifically. Ice Spinner's gonna hurt. Not that bad though. Tell me that we didn't just eat that Ice Spinner like it was nobody's business. What the heck was that damage? That Intimidate really put in dividends, huh? That did nothing. I mean, it got rid of our terrain, which kind of does suck. But hey, other than that, it did nothing. Okay, now the Rotom definitely wants to Will-O-Wisp my Rillaboom. And I see that. I understand that. I get that. So I'm just going to fake it out. El Pomposo. Oh, Wimmy's here. Yeah, I'm just gonna fake out the Rotom. Let's fire off a Moonblast into this Rotom. I think that plus the fake out might be enough to knock it. They go for the Tailwind. That's fine. I'm kind of accepting Tailwind at this point. There's the flinch. Anti-Otaku. Bye-bye. See ya. Rotom's dead. Alright, that's great news. Rotom is gone. That's a big Will-O-Wisper moved out of the way. They're down to their final two Pokemon, and Primarina just going in, man. Primarina is not giving a single flying liquid voice about anything that's on the field right now. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, no. Yeah, I think I have to double swap here. That's an actual issue. An ice type against two grass types. Yeah, I should leave, is what that means. Let's get a fake out turn back on the field, please. Oh, so Intimidate never hurt nobody. I think I just need to Intimidate Parting Shot over and over, right? That might just be the play. Bring my Farigiraf on the field so we can't get Encored. That works too. As the Icicle Spear me. Well, does that get Rocky Helmet? Okay, no, it doesn't. I wish that got Rocky Helmet damage. That would have been phenomenal. What were they going to Encore me onto? Moonblast? But they were just going to knock me out anyway, so I don't know what the point of that was. I could Trick Room or I could just start degleaming. Let's lock in the W. Let's Trick Room. That's the better play because that's the more consistent play. I will have 5 turns of being faster than them versus me maybe getting a not knockout on a Fire Tera. So yeah, that was definitely the better play. Fire Tera. Okay, now I can Liquid Voice you is what that means. Fake out into the Frigosoro. Moonblast into my Instant. Not going to do much. Going to get the special attack drop. Not a big deal. And now we in the Trick Room, baby. We in the room. I'm not afraid of this whim at all, I think. I might just ignore this whim for the rest of the game. Yeah, let's just go for Psychic here. Battle was canceled. Writing's on the wall. The Prim taking another dub like it's nobody's business. Aiden, GG's. On to the final battle to see if we can end this video undefeated. We've been undefeated for a couple of videos now, by the way, folks. I haven't been saying it because we have been going against like some casual teams on the casual ladder. We've had some competitive ones, but you know, mostly casual teams. I didn't want to start counting. It's not like this is a ranked battle video, but hey, technically we're undefeated, you know? Anyway, let's see if we can continue being undefeated here in this last battle. Daz with the Ensign team. Okay, Grass, Water, Fire Core with the Ensign, Rilla, and the potential Watersh. They got a Whimsicott and a Tornadus on their team, though? Daz, I don't think you need both. But just in case one Tailwind doesn't work, the other one's gonna work. And then an Alecki to boot. Yeah, I'm setting Trick Room up this game, and I'm not thinking about it twice. I'm gonna go with Farigiraf this time. I'm not gonna make the same mistake as earlier. I think Farigiraf lead. Plus maybe an instant parting shot's really nice for us. We'll bring the Ursa in the back, Prim in the far back, and we'll call it a game right there, I think. Prim doesn't care about Ursh, right? As long as this Ursh doesn't have like Poison Jab, we're fine. I just jinxed it, didn't I? I just brought it into existence that they could carry Poison Jab. It is a move that it gets for some reason. I guess it douses its fist in venom and then just starts punching. I don't know how Urshifu secretes poison from its fists. All right, Urshifu Regieleki gonna be my opponent's lead. Oh, it's a Dersh. Now we definitely gotta go for Fake Out then, is what that means. That's for sure. Okay, Dersh. I wanted to Parting Shot, but I guess I won't have that opportunity. Yeah, we're just gonna Fake Out. Keep it nice and simple. Not overthink it, not make stupid decisions. Just go for the basic play. If they explode, they explode. I don't think Regieleki has Taunt, though. Doesn't really have fingers to do this with, so. Alright, they're gonna Terrasilize something. Oh, don't tell me it's Ghost. It's fighting. Okay. I still faked that out. It's still A-okay for me. Clap! T-ball into my poor little cat. Okay, so they're not even focusing my Farigiraf. Probably because they thought the Wicked Blow would go through. Alright, great, decent turn for us. I might need to Terrasilize my Farigiraf into Fairy to go for this Dazzling Gleam. And I might also need to go for the Flare Blitz onto this Ursh. Just to guarantee it goes down, because if this Ursh lives, I'm sad. And I also don't think that there's anything Regieleki can really do to my side of the field. I mean, I guess it could do something to my Primarina in the back, but it's not that serious. And at its core, this team is a Trick Room team. It can go outside of Trick Room in multiple situations, but at its core, it is a Trick Room team. Got the lucky burn there. I don't think it's going to matter because I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam anyway. But it's nice that I got it. I can always appreciate the game when the game gives me a little bit of Hex. Big damage onto the Ursh, knocking out the Ursh, and all that's left is a half health Regieleki and 2 more Mons in the back. What do you got there, Daz? What are you cooking, Daz? Is it one of your 2 Tailwind setters? I don't think you need those right now. Thunderbolt into the Incini. Incini has a snack in its hand, wants to eat it. And now I think I can start Parting Shot. Or I can just knock out this Regieleki, right? Because if they're going for T-Balls, then maybe I don't want a Parting Shot into my Prim. Guys, look at Farigiraf's head. It's just following the Regieleki bouncing. Alright, Instance here. Well, at least they can't fake me out. At the very least, they can't fake me out. I think I'm just gonna go for the Psychic here. It's technically more damage than Dazzling Gleam. And I should be able to Parting Shot on their Instant. Oh, they double swap it. Okay. What's coming out then? Torn. Okay, so they do have a Tailwind setter in the back. All that I'm seeing is a bunch of Pokemon that Primarina can knock out. And I guess their Instant didn't have Parting Shot. But I do. Alright, how risky is this? No, I think my Psychic got it. I think the Psychic Farigiraf can knock out this Regieleki. I have big big faith in my fridge right now. Nice. Okay, you just have to have faith in your Mon sometimes, folks. Why can't you just have a little bit of faith? Very good turn for us. Honestly, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm gonna enjoy just standing here and clicking buttons. Such what I do for a living. All right, let's go for the helping hand. Let's go for the hyper voice. Best of luck, opponent. Locking it in. They could terrestrialize? No, they did it already. They fighting Tera their Ursh. Turn 1, that's right. Yeah, they didn't want to do that. Yeah, it's time to clap with our hooves. Dunk, 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 dunk. Okay. Sunny. Oh. I guess that is something you can do. It did save that instant. We still got the throat spray though. Although that was a very good play for them. They kept themselves in this game a little bit longer. Oh, but they're flare blitzing me? Yeah, that don't matter. That might be the only attack they have then. But I guess they can't flare blitz, they can't Darkest Lariat. What can they really do, right? Okay, instead of helping hand then, I'm just gonna switch over to Dazzling Gleam and Hyper Voice. Double spread moves this. Ooh, we actually had enough after the +1. Nice. Not too shabby, not too bad. Big Dazzling Gleam now, single targeted stab onto the Tornadus. And just like that, Prim's taking a 4th game in today's video. Gonna continue our undefeated streak here in Indigo Disc. Hey, not too bad. I don't mind at all, and honestly, I'm not cutting recordings out either. I mean, the only recordings I do cut out is if I'm up like against a 7 restricted Pokemon team. I don't think you guys want to see, I don't know, Jimmy's in-game team get destroyed by my Primarina, so I don't put those in. But other than that, you know, we're just going through it and getting some wins. Nico, thank you so much for this team. I legitimately think Primarina is going to be meta. I can say that I think Primarina is going to be meta than more so than the other Pokemon that we've showcased so far in the Indigo Disc. I think personally, Primarina is going to do some stuff in Regulation F. If you guys think the same thing, let me know down below in the comment section. Also, make sure to check out Nico. Links to his channel will be down below in the description. Of course, send him some Pokésports love and have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. I'm Pokésports. Peace out and bye-bye.